everyone, it's Michelle from the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Center. Today I'm hanging out with Shia and Fox. They are of course my two wolf dogs that we do all of our off-site education programs with. But this is our weekly wolf talk, and I wanted to just kind of tell you a little bit about something that just came up through U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. It's not what we've already talked about, which is how they said that we can no longer bring wolves from Canada. Unfortunately, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, again, now led by Brian Nesbitt, has decided we do not need a national wolf recovery plan. So a few years ago, the Center for Biological Diversity had sued the administration to try and get this plan in place. And they had agreed that they would create a national wolf recovery plan. But ever since we had that change in the administration, and now we have Brian Nesbitt in charge, again, that's the same guy who oversaw the Cody Roberts case, he has decided that we no longer need to have wolves listed on the Endangered Species Act. Now there are a couple bills going through Congress right now. One of them is to delist wolves nationwide and never allow them to be placed back on the endangered species list, which of course would be very detrimental, especially if other states follow suit like Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, where they're killing wolves at an insurmountable rate. And then another one is to delist grizzly bears. Now I don't have a lot of expertise in the bear world, but unfortunately from what I do know, if we were to delist the grizzly bears right now, it would be extremely detrimental to their populations too, because currently the populations are all in little subgroups. They don't actually co-mingle a whole lot, so it would be a big loss to their biodiversity if they got delisted, as those states are already also gearing up to hunt them. Now, as far as this national wolf recovery plan, we're really hoping that it would take place. There's still a lot of places in the lower 48 states that has a lot of room for wolves, but no wolf population. So a lot of Colorado still is empty of wolves. Hopefully that'll continue to change as we bring in a couple more wolves, hopefully from Washington State this time. And then of course, there's parts of eastern Utah, there's parts of Nevada, a lot more places in California, Texas, New Mexico, even parts of the Dakotas, and even in New York, Vermont, New Hampshire. All of these places can still support a large wolf population, but we just don't have any there. So this national wolf recovery program or plan that would have been put in place would have helped create that wolf population. But unfortunately, it's kind of looking like they're trying to delist them again, with that caveat, just like they did in the Northern Rockies, to never allow them to be placed back on the endangered species list. So there's those two bills, and then there's another one that if those don't go through, it is a rider on a budget bill. Now, if you remember back in 2011, that is how the wolves in the Northern Rockies was delisted. It was a rider on a budget bill that required them to be removed from the endangered species list and never listed again. So if you would like your voices heard, please contact your representatives. Make sure they know that we have our wolves on the endangered species list. Keep them protected, as they are not recovered to an area that they could be. So we want to make sure that they remain protected. We have links in our bio to contact your representatives. And of course, we also have that QR code as well, so that you can go ahead and make your voices heard. So thank you so much. We'll talk to you all next week.